Morning, boys and girls, and welcome to today's class lesson. That's Thursday the 30th of April on directed numbers, and we're looking at page 136 maths. So let's look at our quiz time in A, and for every correct answer the contestant gets, they score 10 points, and for every incorrect answer they are deducted 5 points, so 5 points is subtracted from their score. So each contestant answers 20 questions. What did each person score? So Joanna, they have done the first one just to show you. So Joanna, she scored 7 out of 20, and 7 out of 20 is actually 7 by 10, 70. But that meant she got 13 incorrect. So that was 13 by 5, 65. So the difference between 70 and 65 is 5, and it's a plus 5 because she wasn't in deficit, she wasn't in the negative there. So you have to decide what Mike scored, George, Melissa, Leo, Patina, Roisin, Carl and Amit scored. And remember, 10 points for each correct one, minus 5 for each incorrect one. Then we go down, and using the information from above and their final scores, we can then fill in the answers here. Who came? Somebody who won first place, somebody had 15 points more than Martina, who had the lowest score, who had a score less than 0. Who did Carl have 15 points more than? Who did George score 45 points more than? Some score was halfway between Melissa's score and Patina's. So somebody scored was exactly halfway between Melissa's final score and Patina's final score. And there was a difference of 90 points between Roisin and whoever. So remember, difference is when you subtract two numbers, the answer you arrive at is their difference. And then Melissa has 135 points more than whoever, which person, and Joanne had 30 points more than which person. So challenge yourself down at the bottom, guys. Display the results of the quiz time using a vertical bar chart. I would like you to do that just to practice, and it's a bar chart, so you have to have the bars have to be the same size in width. Obviously not in height because they'll have different scores, and also they must be equidistant from each other. That is the same distance from one bar chart to the next bar chart to the next bar chart, and that is displaying it properly with your key information, your title, your XY axis, your information to the left, your scale, and so forth. Okay, don't forget your scale, and that will depend on the total score here of each of the different contestants. Okay, and if you'd like to then yourselves prepare questions for a class table, have 5 questions in geography, history, science and entertainment, sport, and 5 on books. Decide how many points you will award for a challenge and for a correct answer, and how many you will subtract or deduct for an incorrect answer. And and select a quizmaster and a scorekeeper. And the thing is, we can't really do that in the classroom for obvious reasons. And then you display the results on a number line. Now, a number line is your line from 0, which goes all the way to plus and negative, as on the first day of this week when we kind of had a closer look at a number line. And remember, the numbers to the right of the number line are positive, and the numbers to the left of this are the numbers to the right of the 0 are positive, and to the left of the 0 are negative. And 0 doesn't have to always start in the centre of the page. And just remember, they have to be equidistant as well. Maths has to be precise. That's the way it is, guys. So if you could do that for me, please. Obviously, we can't do the quiz, but it's good practice, and also it is good revision for bar charts, and just again for revision on the number line that we did on Monday, Tuesday. Okay, guys, and then, as if that wasn't enough, I am going to ask you to turn to chapters 5 and 6 on our revision. And today we're going to continue with shapes, and we have to write down the characteristic, name the characteristics, the characteristic properties of a tangram. So you'll have to look up a tangram and get the basic information again, guys. And what is a polygon? And again, poly. And just write down, and that's on page 35 in your maths book. I wrote that in for you as a refresher. But you don't have your maths book. If you can find it online, it would be great. Or if you can go, or if you can find it in Folens, that in the maths Folens online, that's even better. And then, what is a quadrilateral shape? Again, if you look at your chapters 5 and 6 on in your book, and just trying to remember just bear with me there, guys. Big fat finger. what unit was. See, I'm revising 2 chapters there on that page. So I just 5. Yeah, it was chapter 5. Chapter 5 was if you go online and look at shapes on 2D shapes on chapter 5, you'll find what quadrilateral is. Excuse me. And if you can't, just online again, just basically look it up for children 11 and 12 years of age. Now in 6 we are estimating the answer to the following division sums. So we're going to estimate first. So 25 goes up to 30 and 850 goes up to 900. So that's an estimate, guys, and then you actually do the sum beneath. So first of all, as I said, we estimated 30, 25, 5 and above, you round up, 4 and below, down. Okay, so 30 into 850 becomes 900 and you work that out. That's an estimate, and then you do the actual division sum beneath it. The same for 13 into 806, so that'll be 10 into 800. And then 53 would be 50 into 900, okay? And then you do the actual sum beneath. Now, 7a, 408 is 17 times bigger than what number? So you must work that out. Please do the sum out properly and do it vertically. 969 is 51 times bigger than what number? And then look at this one. This is just a change in C. 504 multiplied by a certain number gives you the answer 14,112. Would you fill in the missing number in the frame? So you have to work this one in a different manner, but just think about it carefully. You have to multiply 504 by a number you don't know to arrive at your answer, which is 14,112. And remember, multiplication is the inverse of division and so forth. So that might give you a clue. Okay, guys, that's it for today, and we'll just do a recap tomorrow, as in we'll just have our revision page tomorrow for this chapter before we move on again next week. And so talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.